Welcome back to my channel, everyone, and welcome to all my new subscribers. I want to share a journal today that I made in response to Nik The Booksmith's challenge, which is, if I were a journal, what would I be? Some time ago, I got interested in making collages, and I started in early May making a collage journal for myself. And I have posted videos of those pages as I've done them, and I absolutely love making collages, and so therefore, if I were a journal, what would I be? I would be a collage. So this journal is a soft cover, which is the first time I've ever made one of those. And I've added metal corners to protect the corners because being soft, they can get bent up quite easily. The journal is 5.5 by 9 with a 1/2 inch spine and 2 signatures. And it has about 40 pages. The paper collection I used is Blue Land by Stamperia. And let's go inside to see what's in there. The closure I made was seam binding that I sprayed with dilutions and a couple of eyelets. And inside the cover I glued on a piece from the paper collection. And on the first page I punched the edge with this lacy decorative punch that I have. All the pages are coffee stained, and I love how the smell of coffee, you can smell it when you go through the book. So the first page, I have a little envelope that I used one of my dies to cut out, and inside, it's easier to get it with a tweezer, but inside there's a little bitty journaling card. This background book page is from an Italian book, and this little lined page is a little tiny page from a mini book, digital, I believe by My Porch Prints. And then this second one, this collage I left open at the top and put in one of the tags from the paper collection, which I topped with some seam binding. And this particular book page is from a recipe book called The Broccoli Forest, and I love this font. It's like somebody hand printed it. And I don't know how this paper ended up so spotted from the coffee, but I love it, how it turned out. This is a little tiny tag that I've tucked behind the collage, and this cord I have dyed also with the same dilution spray that I used on the seam binding. And there's some smaller tags farther in, and I didn't use the dyed string on those. I used just the plain beige that the same string that I used to sew the signatures in. And this paper book page that I used here is from a German book. So there's several different language pages in this journal. This collage I left open on the side for a side pocket, and this is one of the journaling cards from the paper collection. I used a Tim Holtz wildflower die to cut this out of gorgeous navy paper. Let me grab a piece here. This paper I got from Cartabella, I believe, and I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can see it in the light, but it's a linen finish, and it's just gorgeous. I use that for all the navy cutouts. And then on this page there's a tag from the paper collection and a round tag. And then this flower on here I cut out from the paper collection. This is from an Italian book, and of course music paper. And this one, another tag from the paper collection. And this is another Italian book. And this is the center of the first signature. And at the present I don't have anything to tie onto the bottom, but I'm planning on either getting some charms or some beads to attach to these strings. And then here is another circle tag and another little tiny tag that's tucked behind the collage. And this is one that has just the plain beige cord on it. Another cutout from Tim Holtz's Wildflower die set. And then on this page there's another circle tag and another larger tiny tag tucked in behind the collage. This one I have music paper. And on this page there's another die cut from Tim Holtz's set of wildflowers and another tag stuck in the collage. And here is a printout, a partial printout, it's a little bit bigger, of a mini book from Nik The Booksmith. And then on this page I added a sizable piece of lined paper. It says notes at the top. And on this page there is a pocket for this round tag. This is a piece from the German book, and some music paper, and this dark brown is from packaging material. And then this is the last page of the first signature. We have music paper and some Italian page pieces, and that's some more from a different Italian book. This is a piece from a French dictionary. This is a piece from a German book. This is a piece from A Year in Flowers. And this is just a book page, but I don't know what. Here's some piece from Edith Holden's books. And this is a piece of a vintage, either a receipt or a ledger. So that's the end of the first signature. And then of course I have these die cuts that I cut out. This is the beginning of the second signature, and this also has this edge that I used, that lacy punch on. And this, well, first of all, this is a die cut from Tim Holtz's Wildflowers again. Piece of coffee-stained vellum or tracing paper. This background piece is a piece of an Italian book. And then this opens up, and there's some lined paper back here to write on. And then this tucks under here so that it doesn't flop around. And then here we have another collage with two tags, the larger one and the smaller one. This is a piece of the German book page, and see all the dots, beautiful. Whoops. And then we have another collage with, now this isn't from Tim Holtz. This is a die that I got from AliExpress with these like calla lilies, it looks like. And then this has two pockets for two journaling cards. And there's another one. And these I punched out with my tab punch. And then on this page, I covered the whole page with a gorgeous piece of the paper from the collection. I left places on the top of the collage to insert these little tiny tags. Let's see if we can get one out, if my fingers will work. There we go. And then this, let me see what that is. That's just from a regular book. I don't know what. Can't remember. And of course this is, I don't know where I got that, but you know what that is. One of those things you can scan if you have a smartphone, which I don't have. Excuse me. And a piece of music paper. And then over here I have made this into a pocket. And this is a tag from the paper collection. This is a printout from a digital, but I don't remember from who. And this piece right here is from that French dictionary. And then we have this one with a Tim Holtz flower again, and a round tag from the paper collection, some coffee-stained vellum, and a little tiny tag tucked in up here. And then this is the center of the second signature. And I fussy cut this flower group from a page like this. And fussy cut this butterfly and added this piece of lined paper with the notes at the top. And then on this page I have a circle tag tucked in, and this little tag tucks in behind the collage. And then on this page I have a die cut of poppies, and this also came from, I believe, AliExpress. This is, I believe, that Italian, from one of those Italian books that I have. And then here we have a circle tag from the paper collection. A piece from a vintage journal, or ledger, I mean. Knew it was wrong. And then here I have 2 tags from the paper collection. And this one I have 2 pieces from an Edith Holden book and a little doily that I die cut. And this is a frame from a Polaroid die that I have. If you can notice how wide the bottom part is. And then this is the other one from the set that's smaller. And this pocket I made into a, or this collage I made into a pocket. And this is a piece of paper from Edith Holden page. And then I have a journaling card tucked in there. And then this one, I guess this is called a knockout from cutting the butterflies. And then behind it is one of these things. What is that called? I can't think of what it's called. Anyway, and this little square, looks like a postcard, is from one of, I believe, My Porch Prints little pages from one of her mini books. And then of course this little tag tucked in here, and a circle tag that matches the collage. And then this is the last page of the second signature. And here we have a piece from that Italian book, and that French dictionary, and that German book. And this is a copy of a collage that I made of different pieces of book pages, and a music piece, and an Edith Holden piece, and an Italian book. And this is from a children's 3rd grade arithmetic book. This is a piece from an vintage journal, or a ledger again. And then some pieces from the paper collection, and some die cuts that I cut out. And then on the inside of the back cover I have glued on a piece from the paper collection, because the inside paper that I used is quite plain, so I wanted to add something to that. So this is my response to Nik the Booksmith's challenge. I hope that you've enjoyed watching. I would love to hear your comments and what you think. And happy crafting until next time.